you could be
No other.
on this level and attract this person who's also on that frequency and they're your soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
But if you evolve and they don't,
They
guess
stay
what? There's
behind.
another soulmate on that frequency as well.
Oh, it makes sense.
So that's why in a relationship, you're either evolving together,
Yes, for
and that's why you
sure.
can feel detached and
Sure,
disconnected.
yes,
Because if
100%.
you're not growing together,
Of course, yes.
then that's why there's a disconnection.
Yes.
And so, like, this is powerful shit. Like, if someone's listening right now, it's like if you feel like there's something that's wrong in your relationship because you're growing and the other person's not.
I'm Luke, and you're listening to the Luke Mind Power Podcast.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the Luke Mind Power Podcast, and you are tuning into something that is going to change your life today, because I'm sitting with an extraordinary woman. Her name is Gabi, and she is a fitness trainer. And you know what else she is? She's a secret entrepreneur. And you're like, secret entrepreneur? Like what? What are you hiding? I wonder that in this interview, whether or not she's going to actually reveal the secret, but I don't think so. But nevertheless, you're here to speak your truth and to, most importantly, inspire others to be authentic. So, Gabi, welcome to the Luke Mind Power Podcast.
Wow, what an intro. That was amazing. Thanks for having me. That's really cool.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's a blessing to have you on this podcast. And I connected with you not long ago because obviously I was planning to come here, and I saw you on Instagram, and I was like, hey, you know what? I want to connect with high vibe people.
Nice.
People who are taking action and who are living their best life. And from what I saw, it looked like you're living your best life.
Oh my God.
So are you living your best life?
I'm trying my best to live my best life. Yes, I do.
That's good. That's
We
good.
try our best.
Okay, so I know that you've been here for 10 years.
Yes.
That's a freaking long time.
It's actually my anniversary in August. 10 years in Dubai.
That's amazing.
This is my 10th.
So why did you move? And were you in Brazil before, or?
Yes, I was in Brazil before. Well, who knew about Dubai 10 years ago?
Yeah.
What you heard about Dubai or the UAE, Middle East 10 years ago? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I only knew Abu Dhabi because of the F1, right?
Yeah, true.
And Emirates Airlines.
Yeah.
So I came 10 years ago to work for Emirates Airline as a flight attendant.
Right. And how long was the flight?
That's what brought me.
How long were you working for Emirates?
I started in 2013 until 2018.
So 5 years.
End of 19, yes.
5 years, and then you were like, okay, that's enough. I'm moving. I'm staying here. Because you were probably stationed here, right?
No, I had a boyfriend, I had a life, I had a dog, I had a house. So to keep flying all those hours was too much. So I decided to just like have a normal, if you can call this normal, a normal job, which is aligned with fitness. Because even when I was flying, I was already doing fitness modeling. I was already doing like sports events. I was always connected with fitness. So eventually with lockdown, with Corona, after spending so many time at home, I appreciate more being home, sleeping better, eating better. So I was like, you know what? Let's make this my new job.
So
Full on.
yeah. So fitness obviously is a major key to your energy, to the way you feel about yourself. Why are you so motivated and inspired to help others? Because I see you on your stories on Instagram, and you're actually like, you're pretty loud, and you're like and you're pushing people. But this is like how what you're doing. You're helping others. And why is that something that you're so passionate about doing?
You've been with me for like an hour and he's already calling me loud, you know?
No, but most importantly, I'm not judging you. You're being yourself, right? And
I would say it's like a more lifestyle. I wish I could have a before and after, but you know what I mean? Picture or lifestyle. But I've been, since I was born, into fitness. I was a professional swimmer when I was young. That's how I actually started. And my mom, she like grew up in the gym. She was very young when I was born. She was only 16. So we were like really close, very good friends. And she was in the gym. I was on the swimming. I just grew up with sports. My uncle's a surfer. It's just like lifestyle, I would say. But also, I'm hyperactive since I was a kid. That's how I say hyperactive.
Hyperactive, like you're always like on the go. Like, come on,
yeah,
let's go.
since I was a kid and stuff like that. Even the school tried to send me to doctors, tried to give me medication. My mom never gave anything to me. You know how they just give like stuff to kids nowadays. But I think the key for that was just to spend my energy. How are you gonna spend the kids' energy?
Yeah, absolutely.
give them sports. I play football. I did swimming professionally. On the top of that, football, handball, theater, acting, like modeling, like everything. So full day doing activities. So I think that just became a lifestyle. And yeah, and then
That's
why
pretty
not
great.
work? Yeah. I do group classes too,
Yep.
and PT. And one, I make a lot of money. The other one, I don't make a lot of money. But guess which one is the funnest and the one that I like the most?
The group one.
The group one.
Yep.
Because there's always beginners. There's always people that they, you know, you can see that people are like, they are sad or trying to find something. And you're there to like really change people's lives. So I think that's really good.
Yeah, well, I guess seeing the progress. I mean, I see it with my coaching, right? I see someone starting, and then a couple months later, I'm talking to them, and they're like, "Oh my God, this has happened, this has happened, this has changed, this has happened," and I'm just like, I just sit there sometimes, and I'm kind of like, in a sense, I could be almost numb to it because I see it happen so often. When people do the work, they change their life,
Yeah.
right? And I'm just like, I told you so. Like, if you follow the process, you get the results, you know. But I think the hardest part of it is actually doing the work. You know, I was at the gym today and I actually had a moment where I felt overwhelmed.
Why?
Because I was like, I was finishing the session and I was standing at the top, on the top level of the gym with my trainer, and I felt like, I don't know if it was the energy of the gym, because like it's a whole new environment, and I just felt like I was having a mini panic attack. Like, as if like my body was just like not used to what I'm doing. Like, I don't know, I just felt weird. I felt off, and I was like, you know what, I think I need to finish the session. And I just finished. I did the last exercise, and then that was it. My trainer was like, I gotta go. I was like, yeah, sweet. But I just had this moment of like, am I like transcending to the next level? I felt like that, like I'm in this gym now, and this is gonna take me to the best version of me that I've ever been. Because now I don't have a choice, you know. I'm making investment into myself. I have a trainer. I'm in a gym that like has massive bodybuilders and like people that are like fully taking their gym and fitness serious, you know. And it's like pressure. Yeah, I can understand how you feel fulfilled by being in that experience and watching people grow. Yeah. You know, and you're there like pushing them.
Was your first session, right, today?
Yeah, it was just my first one.
That's
it was just
why.
Yeah, nah, and I was just like, damn, you know, this is, I find it, I felt a bit scared.
And because you don't know anyone, you don't know the vibe. It's just like moving houses. On the first night sleeping in your new house, you're not gonna you're not gonna enjoy, you're not gonna feel home. But the secret is to make it feel home. You're gonna meet friends, you're gonna meet people, you're gonna enjoy the trainer. And what I tell you, like my style is very different. I'm not a bodybuilder. I do more functional and I do more wellness. I want you to be happy. Of course, I want you to see results. I want you to take very serious your workout and your lifestyle and everything. But I care more about of you having fun. I'm not gonna make you something that you absolutely hate do it, unless it's squats or deadlifts. I need to do it.
See what I mean? This is what I was taught. Listen, this is why listen, guys. I said to Gabi, I said, after this interview, your whole life's gonna change. I said, you just said you want people to have fun. Yeah. Right. And some people think that going to the gym is really serious, and they could take it like that, you know. And what you just said is actually a very, very powerful niche of like marketing your brand and product. And if you had a online course or something that people had access to that was fun, then people would want to learn more.
Otherwise, you're not going to come back. You're not going to change your life, and you're going to go back to your
I know,
video game,
but not everybody
to your burger, to your whatever it is that you're doing.
But not everybody lives in Dubai, and they don't have access to you. And like, there could be people listening now and going, "Oh my gosh, I love her vibe. I love her energy. Like, does she have a course that I can learn how to?
I'll make one for you.
She can teach me how to do stuff, and I can train with her, or maybe you can have virtual classes with her. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is just all like possibilities.
Of course it is.
You know, because having fun while you're training. I mean, look, the truth is, exercising, it hurts. Like, come on, if you're not going to, you have to be pushed to a specific limit to feel a bit of pain to get results.
But it's a good pain. You need to know the difference between bad pain and good pain. And I'm going to take it to the good pain.
Yeah.
And you need to start slow. Like, you cannot just go to the gym and go hard, and then you're going to get sore for like 2-3 days, and then you're going to cancel your next session because you're too sore from the... That's why you need a good coach.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean? It's everything. You need... If your coach doesn't take like at least like 20 minutes or an hour talk with you, getting to know you, because that's the most important thing. knows what you do, what time you go to bed, if you sleep well, if you're taking any supplements. It's more than just give you, exercise on the gym. It's like a whole, I would say what I do is a whole lifestyle thing. Like you need to be linked with your physiotherapist. So I'm going to work with your physio. If you have another doctor, I need to be in touch with your doctor to see what you're doing, and food and what you buy in the supermarket. Like it's a whole lifestyle thing. I don't say I just do gym. It's just like everything.
I don't think people are used to this kind of care. No, seriously.
It is now. Now it's getting more. It's getting much bigger, the wellness industry now.
Yeah,
there's way more.
Well, I can appreciate this now a lot more over the last few days. Even my personal trainer, I reached out to him. He's been so supportive. He picked me up from one of my previous episodes, right? We went and had coffee. He took me to the gym. We sat at the cafe and we talked, and he asked me questions about like my lifestyle and what I do and what time I wake up and like everything to do with my health and all that stuff. And I'm like,
wow.
Yeah, I'm not used to that.
I feel loved, mom. Should I call you mom?
He gave, and then he even dropped me home. And his care and attention and investment into me made me feel like this person gives a shit about me, and this person wants to see me get the results.
Of course.
And I'm like, this is what having a coach or a mentor or someone that has your back is all about. That's why you invest in yourself.
Of course. It's investment. Exactly. It's investment. So people, I don't have the money, this and that. But then you go out and you pay a shitload of money for a shit food that's going to make back to you. Or you buy something that you totally don't need. And then you're just like, but I don't have money to get an actual coach or to invest in myself in a better way. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So let me just share with you what happened today. But before I do, I just want to let you guys know who Gabi really is, right? Okay. I reached out to her, and I remember the messages that she sent me on WhatsApp, and she's like, "Hey, sorry, I just really listening to your messages. Yes, absolutely. Let me know when you're here. I'll connect you with the people in my industry, or the people like that she knows in her network, and all this kind of stuff." And I'm looking at these messages and I'm like, what? I'm like, you don't even know me. Why are you being so kind? Why are you being so like open to connect me with people and all this kind of stuff, So I took that and I was like, wow, what an amazing person. Like, seriously, that's how I felt.
Oh, I received that. Thank you.
Yeah, yes. Because, hey, guys, Gabi's had an issue with receiving compliments. And she's like, you know what? I've learned that from you. I'm going to receive that. I'm not going to reject it. And that's the one thing that we do a lot of.
Add the podcast there so they can listen.
Yeah.
Isn't that thing that you can click and...
They will, right?
Come on, guys, watch.
Is because most of us, if we have, it comes from, low self-esteem, low self-confidence, low self-worth, that someone gives you a compliment and says, wow, you look amazing. And you go, oh, stop it.
I'm like that. And I realized when I was listening to your podcast, that was like that. I'm like, he's describing me. That's what I do.
So why?
No idea.
Why?
Let's call a doctor.
And when was the last time someone gave you a compliment? And you think about it. Was there a moment in the past where someone's given you a compliment and said, "Wow, I love your dress," or "I love your shirt," or "I love your earrings," or "Wow, you got such a beautiful smile," or "I love your hair," and you've rejected it, or
all the time? Oh, you're so tan, looks so nice. Yeah, but I have pigmentation. Look at my face; it's so pigmented because of the sun. Just take it. I'm tan. I look I don't. Or your hair looks nice. And I'm like, I bleached it. It destroyed. Every time someone gives me a compliment, I answer with something bad.
Mm-hmm. So
not anymore, thanks.
Yeah, but can you think back now to maybe your childhood, or maybe experiences with how you were parented, or how your mum spoke to you, or your dad spoke to you, or your sisters, or friends that maybe have programmed your mind in that? Because all you're doing is you're seeing the negative in the positive.
Yeah, but only about me, not with others.
Yeah, I know. So what was in the past? Do you recall anything?
I don't really. My parents were really nice and really fun because they're super young. So I grew up in a really cool environment, best friends with both of my parents because they were super young. But I don't really know.
Did you ever get bullied?
No.
Did anyone ever call you names or?
Yeah, but in Brazil, we don't really have bullying. Maybe now. In Brazil, everyone fights everyone. Everyone makes fun about everyone, and everyone's friends with everyone.
So there's
not much
So did people make fun of you in the past?
Yeah, but not funny stuff. Like they used to call me big legs. Actually, they used to call me colchão, which is like a, how can I explain that? Which is means big thighs because I had very thick legs. But I mean, I never.
But
really
did you ever take it
cared.
personally?
No, I never cared. I'm weird like this since I was born. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, and it's
But
okay.
maybe I do.
No,
Maybe
don't worry.
that's
We'll
my
just keep. We'll
defense.
keep. Yeah, but this is the thing. Like your defense is to not receive it, and that's how you've just been programmed because of the life that you've lived to reject the good.
Maybe because I'm
So-
shy receiving compliments. No, could be like a shy thing. Like, oh,
Yeah, but it's more just you owning it now.
I received that.
Yeah, like I
love
receive
it.
because what you're doing now is like you're receiving that good energy,
Yeah, that's really.
you know,
good.
instead of rejecting it. And it's also self-acceptance.
I love to hear that today.
You know,
It's good.
it's also self-acceptance. It's also being able to look at yourself in the mirror, for example, and see what we see. Right? Someone that's beautiful, tanned, amazing,
Nice.
confident, loud,
Loud. Third time.
right? And then be able to do that for yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you have been rejecting it, then you're missing all the good vibes.
Not anymore. Thanks.
Yeah,
to you.
not anymore. That's good.
Not anymore.
Yeah, that's good. So how do you like feel about the relationship with yourself? And what I mean by that is
Let me
like,
think. Yeah, I'm thinking.
for example, you know, like I always say, the most important relationship in your life is the relationship with yourself.
Of course.
You know, if you can't love yourself, why do you think other people should love you?
Of course.
If you can't accept yourself, why should other people accept you? And how do you feel about that personally? Can you honestly look at yourself in the mirror and go, you know, I love what I see? Or
Yes.
I love the person that I am?
Oh, not physically. Like, of course, skin and
Everything,
and,
bar.
and
It's not
getting
just
old
physical.
and
It's
blah blah blah. No, only the physical things annoy me because we're just getting old. Skin,
getting
wrinkle.
old.
That's it. So physically, of course, no, I'm not 100%. Like, I probably all the girls are not 100%. That's why the cosmetics make so much money. But as my personality, as myself, 100%. I'm independent. I've been independent since always. Where I come from, where I am right now, and I have morals. Do you know what I mean? Like when you see around, especially been living in Dubai, it's really hard. It's really not hard. It's very easy for you to lose track on what is actually important because we live in a magic bubble. So I think I'm truly with who I am. How do you say that? Like I'm truly real, and I've been like this since like ever. I never change my personality. I don't let others change what I think. I have a very strong personality. I can be very nice and kind, but I'm very also correct. I don't like laziness. I don't like fake people. I don't like gossip. So I might be rude with people sometimes when I see something that is not correct to me. So I think
Well,
I'm okay
maybe-
with my personality,
it's not-
but not physical, but which is normal.
What do you mean not physical? What's wrong with your physical?
You can always be better, I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
We can always be better.
Yeah,
somehow.
that's a work in progress. I
it.
think we're all a work in progress.
Also mentally, we can also be better. That's why we listen to podcasts.
Yeah,
that's why
yeah.
we read. That's why we try to. I think because there's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
In everything.
Well, that's the thing. Life is a journey, right? Not a destination.
Yes.
And yeah, I think what you're saying is awesome. But
Did I answer your question?
yeah, it's good. Listen, the one thing that I want to just quickly share, because I finished the gym and I was supposed to meet Gabi at her gym, and then we were going to come here together and she was going to drive. And so I'm standing outside. It's like 33 degrees, 35 degrees. And I've called a Kareem, which is like an Uber. And the map is wrong and the guy can't find me, and I'm on the phone and she's waiting for me and she's like, where are you? You coming? And I'm like, yeah, I'll be there soon. And so my phone's getting hot. It's like I can feel it getting hot. I'm looking at the map. The guy's not here. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm stuck. I'm not going to make it to her. And then I'm starting to get frustrated. And so I call the guy like 3 times. I'm like, where are you? I'm sending him a photo of the petrol station. I'm like, I'm right here. Come to this place, you know?
Find me.
And then my phone goes, it's overheating.
True story.
And I'm like, fuck. So then I messaged you, I think, and you're like, where are you? Are you here yet? And I sent you a voice message, and I'm like, listen, this is what's happened. Fucking hell. And honestly, I was annoyed, So what did she do? She said, "Hey, it's okay. I'll come and get you. Relax, like chill out. I'll find you." And then she's like, "Pin me where you are." I'm like, "I don't know how to pin."
You don't know how to pin?
She
Pin.
sends me a freaking view map or some shit on WhatsApp, and then I even put available for 15 minutes only, and I'm like, I'm under the time limit for the map. I'm like, shit, you better get here quick before the map dies and before my phone dies.
You never knew about this?
Nah, I don't know how to do this shit.
I'm teaching you.
Anyway, so she came and picked me up. I got in the car, and honestly, like, it felt like I've known you for a while.
True, right?
Yeah, there's
So
like
comfortable,
it felt so comfortable. I got in your car, we're chilling out, we're talking like we've known each other for a while, and it's such a good vibe, and these are the kind of people that you want to surround yourself with, and this is what happens when you get out of your comfort zone, you go and explore, you go to a new country, you use social media for your advantage to reach out to people. And to be honest, I have to thank Belinda for that. She was on she was a guest on our podcast, my best friend's ex-girlfriend. And when he said to me, she reached out to this guy and this guy, I'm like, what the fuck? Why aren't I reaching out to people?
Of course.
Nah, man, I don't know why. I just had this block. And I was like, maybe they don't want to talk to me or some shit, or maybe I'm not good enough or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so that inspired me, and that's why I was like, fuck it. I'm going to find people, and I'm just going to reach out to them and say, hey, do you want to do an interview? Do you want to meet up? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, then you two to connect now.
Yeah, man. So that's why I like reaching out to you, and the way that you respond to me and how you've been so hospitable.
Oh, thanks.
It's like shows what kind of person you are. And so I'm very grateful.
Oh.
This
is the bare minimum, right? You're considering to move here or you're visiting here. If I have free time, I will take you out. I'm going to show the city. I'm going to make your life easier. I'm going to tell you, do this, do that, don't do that. Because I don't want you doing the same struggle that I did when I arrived. It could take us time,
But why do you give a shit so much?
Why?
Why?
I don't know. Karma, because I want good karma to come. That's going to help me manifest good stuff, We live in an energy ball, so more good things we do, the energy ball just grows and the bad stuff stay far away.
Yeah. That's what it is. I was like, I wonder if she thinks the same. And I was like, yeah, man, it's what you put out comes back.
Yeah.
If you focus, like I was at the gym and I was trying to figure out how to put my stuff in the locker. Right? And then I couldn't lock it because the machine wasn't working. And I was like, hang on a second, I forgot. I'm in Dubai. No one's going to fucking steal anything. I just left it.
Yeah,
I left my laptop.
But don't do that all the time.
I know. But like I've seen some videos and I've like,
it's true. It's
like
true.
It's a lot. I feel like
safer than
it's safer here than in a lot of other places. And I was just I just thought, fuck it. I'm at the gym. I'm just going to leave it there, and hopefully no one steals it. But
I left my phone for a whole day in the gym once. I was there.
Yeah, because
my laptop. I forgot my laptop in the other gym. The other day.
I mean, I went to the gym and I left my laptop on the table with my two phones and my bottle of water. I went downstairs to get some cash. Came back and it was there.
Yeah.
But I just. There's cameras everywhere, man. Like, if you want to be an idiot, then you can steal it if you want.
Dubai's really safe.
But that's one thing that I definitely feel a little bit comfortable with, is that it's safe here.
It's amazing.
And good karma. Because people are living on a specific level of life.
Yeah.
And I truly believe if you are successful, then you're always understanding the reciprocation of energy. What you put out comes back. When you do good, when you focus on the good, you get more in return.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I kind of feels like people are on that level of mindset.
100%, yeah.
So I know that you have a deeper story than what we've been talking about.
What, my entrepreneur career?
No, I don't. That's your secret. That's your secret. But look, I believe we all have a story, and we've all got. I mean, I don't have to believe. We all do. We're living life. Life is a story, you know. But there's a reason why sometimes we move. There's a reason why we do certain things. There's a reason why we're motivated so much, or we have a deeper desire to like succeed or to grow or to whatever, right?
Yeah.
So what is your why? Like, why are you inspired? Why are you motivated? Why are you so driven to, because even like the fitness, I mean, and your secret entrepreneurship, like what's really driving you, or what's something that's hurt you in the past that is like a secret. Okay, we talk about secrets, right? Secret entrepreneur, but what's your secret motivation?
I don't even know. I mean, the other day I was doing my training, for example, and I saw the cleaner on the gym carrying this massive like kettlebell from the floor back to the kettlebell rack, and he was like doing a totally wrong movement. And then I just stopped what I was doing, and there was another trainers, there was a bunch of people in the gym, anyone could go and help the guy or do something. And then I was just I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be the one doing that, let's go. So I went there and I was trying to teach him how to grab something from the floor. So I was trying to teach him how to do like a deadlift position from the floor, use his legs, not his back, blah 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 blah. And then I was thinking like, I should offer a 20 minutes class for all the cleaners. Come on, guys, gather here. I'm going to teach you how to lift stuff. I just think people I just think I'm always scared. There's no motivation. There's nothing. It's just like how I am. And most of the people, they don't give a shit. They literally zero fucks given about everything. Like, no one saw the guy. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No one saw the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine these people, have shit salary, shit nutrition. Probably they only eat like carbs. They don't even eat protein because it's expensive. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy's lifting something. First of all, who was the fucker who left that there? Put it back, your shit, guys. Put back your shit in the gym, okay? Because if you don't put it back, the little skinny cleaner will have to take it back for you. First of all. Second of all, everyone's there saying anyone else could stop or teach the guy or help him or offer a hand. No one did it. I don't think about what was the question again?
Like what's your deeper driver, the motivation to
I don't
like
have
to
motivation, it's
succeed?
just-
Is to succeed? Are you just in your fight for survival?
No,
Is this what it is?
You said what is my motivation to help? No, to be
Yeah.
kind. and
Well,
stuff.
really, I'm digging. I'm trying to find what's hurt you. That's the truth. Okay,
What
so
hurt me?
so you've been in. You said when you came, you were in a relationship. What happened to that?
No, I'm not talking about relationship here. No, cut. You want to find out what hurts me? I think I can tell you what hurts me. I think when I was very young, I moved away from my parents. I moved to live with my grandmother in the south, into like 10 hours drive from my actual city, because I was a troublemaker, but a good troublemaker. So my mom just like, I'm gonna send you to live with your grandmother because of this and that. And I was 15. So I think I started my independency very early, because when I was with my grandmother, she wasn't there. She doesn't care, you know. She's like cooking, I can do whatever I want. And then because I was away from my mom, of course, she was paying for all my expense, all my bills and every stuff. But like, I want to go out. I want to buy this. I want to buy that. She wouldn't give money to me. She was mad. She was angry. I was giving trouble, you know. So when I was 15, I had to move to live with my grandmother, abandon all my friends, you know. I remember I was so sad. I was crying so much. But it was the best thing that ever happened to me, because I started to work earlier. I had to hustle super early because I needed to buy my stuff. I wanted to do my stuff. And I moved from São Paulo, which is like a hardcore big city, to Florianopolis, which is the south, is an island, is on the beach. So I started to surf. I started to be way more active. So it was one of the hardest things that happened to me, because it was my mom basically kicking me out. But also my friendship changed, my life, everything changed. If I was in São Paulo right now, I don't know what happened with me right now. I would be probably doing geography. Nothing against geography, was my favorite subject at school, but I will be doing a 9 to 5 for sure. I think I would be like totally different person. I wouldn't be healthy for sure. I wouldn't be eating more crap. I wouldn't be taking the metro. I would be taking the bus every day. In Florianopolis, I was riding a bicycle. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I would going to the beach every day after school. So what doesn't kill make you stronger and better? So I think that's what you're looking for, no?
No.
Ah.
So there's more. So what you've experienced is a bit of like abandonment, and there's like possible abandonment trauma, emotional trauma, because you've been rejected.
That's why I don't take compliments.
Maybe that's why you find it hard to like receive love, because you didn't get it.
No, I receive love, not compliments.
But compliments are positive, right? It's a good energy.
Yeah.
So, well, but this doesn't matter. We don't need to figure that out. It's more, your will to survive came very early.
Yeah.
Because you were put out, like, saying, go.
But again, I could chill and stay home all day and just wait for my mom to send money or ask my grandmother for money.
Of course.
But since young, I just like, now I want to do this.
I know,
get
but
this done.
I
It's
was
just
the
like,
same. Like my parents left Sydney. They moved to 2 hours away. They built a house. They moved. I was in Europe at the time in 2004. And when I came back a month or 2 months later, they moved. And I didn't want to move where they lived. So I didn't have a choice. And then for the next 10 years, I made this story up that they abandoned me. They left me. Right? And it's my fault. It's their, and I would say it's their fault that I'm not successful. It's their fault that, you know, I don't have a house to live in. You know, I don't have family support.
Yeah.
Right? And it's kind of the same story like for you. It's like, it's actually a blessing.
Yes, of course.
To have like kind of been pushed away in a sense of like, no, you go and figure life out.
You do yourself.
But I think I didn't do it as quick as you did. You sort of went out straight away and said, okay, I need to get a job. I need to do this.
No, but I didn't get a job. Just like freelance stuff, modeling, whatever it is. Because what can you do when you're 15? There's no much stuff you can do when you're 15. It's not legal to work. You need to do like, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's amazing. You should be really proud of yourself for what you've done and who you've become.
Thanks.
And there's more to come.
Thank you.
You know, I think you're just getting started.
Yes.
Yeah, I think everything happens for a reason, and you're on this podcast for a reason. Because
my first podcast.
Yeah, I know. It's your first podcast. Congratulations.
Thanks.
So you mentioned you were in a relationship, and, you know, we don't need to go into like details or deeper details, but I think we learn a lot from relationships.
Yeah.
I think we learn a lot from being in those relationships, and if they don't work, then obviously we move on. But what were some of the major key takeaways from your experience in that relationship that has helped you to grow as a person, and what do you know now that you didn't know before?
I believe whenever we are in a relationship, we give, especially girls. Girls, we tend to give so much. I'm not saying guys, they don't give, but guys are not as needy as girls, I would say. And sometimes when you're in a relationship, you start to not doing things that you like anymore. You kind of forget who you truly are. For example, simple things that I do a lot when I'm alone. And when I'm in a relationship, you just don't do it because maybe you go to bed later, or maybe because you want to chill and watch some TV. I don't know. I do journaling. I do manifestations. I do affirmations. I do like prayers and stuff, like constantly when I'm alone. Constantly. Every morning, no fail. I'll wake up earlier. I have my routine. To go to bed as well, I have my routine. And then because you are with someone, sometimes you don't do it because it's hard to do it. How are you going to be doing this if you're sharing a bedroom with someone? Unless you have your own bedroom, the person has their own bedroom. Because how are you going to, you're sharing the bed, your sleep quality could be or could not be the same. It's hard. Both of you are going to go to the bed in the same time. Do you know what I mean? I think it's just hard to have like your routine.
So is that what you went through in your relationship?
No, I never noticed until now that I'm alone. Now that I notice that I'm been doing things that I didn't do before that makes me better as I was before, because now I can have more time to pray and more time to think about myself. That's what everyone does, no? When you're single, don't you work harder? Don't you focus more on your stuff?
Yeah.
You do, because you don't have that time that was given to that person. Unless you're super mature, have a super mature relationship where you can do 50, I don't know. There's no 50-50. It's impossible.
What is?
Because one day you're gonna be in a shit mood, and I'm gonna have to be there for you. One day you're gonna be 80% me cheering you up, helping you, blah blah blah, and the other day is gonna be the other way around. It cannot be 50-50. It's impossible.
So yeah, damn, there's a lot that you said.
It's hard.
So
just like having kids, not only for a relationship, but any relationship, kids. People with kids is like, you forget who you are. You don't have time for yourself.
Yeah, but that's not the point of the relationship. We're not supposed to forget who we are. We're supposed to be able to accept the person for who they are.
It is, but it's very hard.
It's not our job to change people, right? But I get it. Sometimes energy is contagious, and we emulate each other. So we end up kind of copying each other in a sense sometimes.
Yes, you morph into one person.
Yeah. So how do you maintain your that way
different.
Yeah,
that's when
because that's what you're talking about. You're like, you
Yes,
change yourself,
exactly.
and
You
it's like,
morph
no,
into one
you're not
person.
supposed to change yourself. You're supposed to love and accept your partner for who they are.
But you accept, but you change slowly because you get used. Okay, what I was saying about guys and girls being different. For example, you have your football with the guys every Tuesday 8 p.m. and you don't cancel for anything in the world. Every Tuesday you go there. Every Friday you do happy hour in the bar with the boys and you don't change that. Me, I dropped all my clients in the evening. I said, I don't want to work in the evening. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so what's wrong with that?
Because I think girls, we tend to give more and to be, I don't know. Am I talking shit?
No,
is it just
so
me?
what are you? What?
I think we, as a female, we tend to like
Why are you
drop
dropping?
more stuff
Why
than man.
you want to drop more stuff because what you want to make more time for the
More,
relationship? Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's something that you have to communicate with. If that's
No, but
what-
I'm not saying it's a problem. I did because I want to, because I want to give that time. But guys, they don't really do that time.
But did you communicate to your partner that hey, I'm willing to stop this because I want to spend more time with you,
Yeah.
and then
No, okay, fine. But again, if it wasn't for that person, oh my God, I would be doing yoga, I would be doing meditation.
okay, so
do you know what I mean?
what we're talking about is that you want a relationship that complements your life in a sense where there has to be a balance. There always has to be a balance. So you want a relationship where someone's going to say, Gabby, I love I love that you love to help people and that you love yoga and this and this and this. Go and do that. Not, hey, when are we going to spend time together? Oh, you're always doing yoga, like, right? You're always training people. You always do it. You're never home. Like that. All that shows to me is that person's needy,
Yeah.
right? And they don't have their own schedule and independence, that they're clinging on to you, which is then going to zap your energy and take you away from your purpose.
Yeah, but that's why it's really hard, even for a friendship, because you end up doing things that you don't want to,
But that's not-
which is compromise, which is okay, but
Like,
needs
I
to
get
be a balance.
relationships are compromise. You have to
Hard,
compromise, but there has to be a balance.
Of course.
You know, it's not in a relationship, but I'm hustling 7 days a week and I'm never available. Then don't fucking be in a relationship.
Yeah, of course, it's a balance, but that's the thing in life, how to find a balance in everything that we do, right?
Yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the gym for me. I'm like 5 days a week. I need 2 days off to relax.
Yeah.
Just to give my body a break.
Yeah.
And that's where
Yeah.
I find the balance.
Sundays, for example, I don't even turn on my phone. I started this right now on
Bullshit.
Sunday. I swear I'm trying my best. This last Sunday, I didn't touch my phone for like maybe 2-3 hours, and then I'm just gonna check my WhatsApp, to see if there's anything like important. But of course, if someone wants to call me, my phone will ring. And then after checking my WhatsApp, what do? Straight away,
Instagram, TikTok.
fuck yeah, not TikTok, but fuck Instagram. And I was there for like swiping for like 30 seconds. I'm like, what I'm doing? Close. No. All this message, I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna answer anyone. And then on Monday, I text everyone. Hi guys, sorry, I don't touch my phone on Sundays. Probably people, they don't believe me. Probably think I'm ghosting them or something. And it's been 2 weeks that I'm doing this. I do not want to open my phone on
Do you
Sundays.
get a lot of DMs?
Yeah.
And how do you stalk people? You go on their profiles and go, who's this person? Who's messaging me? How do you decide who you're going to, how did you decide you're going to reply to me? You could have looked at me and gone, who's this fucking...
Okay, I reply to almost everyone when I have time. The reason is because most of my best clients came from fake accounts. Yeah.
Fake accounts?
Fake accounts, because some people, they don't want to be seen. They don't have social media. So always reply to that weird picture fake account. And some people, they don't know how social media works. They don't even have social media. So they don't know that you're not going to reply. So sometimes they do just send hi. And then check. If it's a weirdo wanting something with you, block. Halas, that's it. But I always reply, and I'm already assuming they want sessions. I'm already assuming they want like a wellness coach. So I already have like this little template that I copy and go saying, hi, thanks for reaching out. How are you? Let me know, how can I help you? This options. So, because could be a client, who knows? Could be a sponsor, could be something, I don't know. So I try to reply to everyone, but what pisses me off is all these messages. Want to fix your Instagram, buy followers, buy fakes, buy...
Oh, my God.
Every time I'm like, wow, 20 new inbox. Let me see. It's
Yeah,
all stupidity from
I
this
know,
thing.
yeah, there's a lot of shit on there I get it all the time. And it's
So I
just...
check.
marketing and
reply.
it's buy followers and yeah. Do you
I'm
want
a
to
PR. I'm like, what
I
PR even
know.
means? What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to be my PR? Are you going to
There's
go
a lot.
talk with my clients when I get sick? Or are you going to
Mm-hmm.
talk with my clients when I get a drink in the club and someone posts a picture of me? That's a PR, no?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to my clients. She's good. No. What are you doing?
So, yeah, social media is definitely powerful because we wouldn't be here
Yeah, of course.
if it wasn't for Instagram.
It's
You know what I
amazing.
mean? So I know that there's a lot of people out there that maybe don't have the confidence to post on Instagram or
Yeah.
post on social media. What kind of advice can you give to someone who is afraid, or maybe they want to start an online business, or they want to, because again, I think like if you're starting an online business and you're not using social media, you're missing out.
Well, first of all, you don't need to show your face if you don't want to. Do you know what I mean? If you don't want to use your face, you can use templates. You can use other people's face. You can pay someone to be the face of your company. There's so many ways to do online business without you being seen.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you want to be seen, if you want to be an influencer, if you want to be the person in front of the camera, there's so many ways that you can do. You can do courses, you can do affirmations, you can do your manifestations, you can practice in front of the mirror, literally. Don't be shy or don't. The thing is, a lot of people, they don't think they're capable, and they are so capable. That's the thing. They just need to be more confident. So it depends on who you are. Are you the person who you want to be in front of the camera? Do you want to be the person they're talking? Or is just a business and you want to be an online business? If you just want to have an online business and a page, you don't need to post yourself. How many pages we follow that we have no clue who's the person behind the page, and they have millions of followers because they post really cool content, really cool videos. So depend what you want.
Do you care what people think of you?
Before I used to be like totally zero fucks given, but now because I work with my image more and more and more, and because I have clients and I'm like in a Muslim country, I'm in Dubai, I have a lot of like clients. The other day I went clubbing and I was dancing. I post my friends dancing, and the other day I was like, oh shit, I deleted everything because I think about it. Oh, my clients, they're gonna see that, and they look at me, I inspire them. So I don't drink much. I don't drink much. So before I would have posted videos of me drinking. I would have posted videos like in parties and stuff like that. Now I don't post anymore that stuff because I need to take care of my image. I'm not a professional athlete, but I'm a coach. I'm a wellness. I'm preaching something. So of course you need to care about what people think. In that way, yes, only if that person is my client or if that person, it affects my daily life somehow. For other people, honestly, I don't care.
Yeah, that's
I don't
interesting
care.
because, I've had a couple of people on my journey and people that I love very close to me tell me that I should stop doing this or I should stop dancing or my comedy, right? And I never stopped, no matter what they said. But I understand the marketing point of view. I understand what people are going to think of me and all that kind of stuff. But the one thing that I'm still being quite firm with honoring my authenticity, right? Because I believe that the right people will gravitate towards you,
Of course.
and the people that are not meant for you won't follow you.
Yes.
And I do understand that people do look at the numbers, people look at your followers, all that kind of stuff.
So
and you
stupid, but
also
yeah.
personally, when you're lost in the ego, you look at your followers as well, and you're like, how many followers do I have? Is it growing? Am I losing followers? What's going on? People think
It's more
in a sense,
I would say it's more respecting
Yeah,
people,
I
not
get it.
not them thinking what they care about me.
because like you're working with people privately. It's a professional.
Yeah, because I have like VIP clients and like people that are like,
Of
and then I'm
course.
like, oh shit, I trained that person. That person is going to be seen with me sometimes. So I cannot be doing crazy shit around,
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I have
yeah.
my private life,
Of course.
but that, of course I'm not going to post or
I know, and that's the
talk.
thing. Like you
So
don't
if-
need to tell everyone
Yeah.
everything.
So it depends again, it's because we're living this metaverse reality.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
every question now, there's two answers. The real one for the physical world and the digital one, the online one. If you're talking online, if you're talking Instagram, of course I do, because it's my business. But if you talk about daily life, like routine on the streets, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? Think whatever you want to think. You like whatever. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I hear what
I
you're
care
saying. It's a
about
good
what I
point.
think.
It's a good point. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
it.
I think the whole social media thing
turn us
is a very
into-
powerful tool to market your business and to have that, and that's why like a lot of people do say, oh, social media is fake, right? And when people can go on your Instagram and look at your pictures, right, they will look and make an assumption that Gabi has an amazing life. Wow, I want to be like Gabi. She's amazing, right? Look at her Instagram. It's so perfect.
Well, I'm not gonna post myself crying, am I? This is for people who post about emotional support, about breakups, about motivation. It's not my niche, so I need to post what is my niche, right? Like, you're not gonna see a fitness person, me promoting, I don't know, kids toy for kids or whatever.
Okay, but my question is, are you really happy?
Of course. I mean, we're not happy every day. It's impossible to be happy every day. If someone's saying it's happy
Okay.
every day, it's impossible.
So tell me when you haven't been happy last and why you were not happy.
Well, yesterday at 5:20 in the morning when I have to wake up and go see my first class, like, fuck, I'm not rich yet. Someone give me Bitcoins. So, no, I'm joking. I'm happy because I love my clients, especially my 6 a.m. Mazen. I love you. You're doing great. He's amazing. So when I wake up to see someone that is committed, I'm like, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's amazing. It's amazing. When I wasn't happy, when I think about my family, when I'm like, what I'm doing in Dubai, does the money worth what I'm doing? So when I think about my family, I think that I should be in Brazil and not here.
You miss them?
I don't miss them because I'm used to. But I think about it, oh my God, it's been ages. I don't see my grandmother. Everyone is growing. My cousin's pregnant. But again, only if I think. Or when I get anxious about the future, oh my God, I want to have a baby. I'm a girl. We have expired date. What I'm going to do? I need to freeze my eggs. Like, how I'm going to find a husband? Or when I think about the future, should I buy a property in Dubai? Should I buy a property back home? Should I buy in Australia? I'm just like... So basically, when we get sad, when we overthink, right? I would say that.
So how do you bring yourself back to a place of like peace and contentment when you think about all these things? Because
do you really want to know? Do you really want to know?
Yeah, because these are so relatable. Like so many people go through this, and again, like think about it. If we took away everyone, I know the human nature is like procreate, have a relationship, The normal formalities of a life is like have a relationship, have children, get married, have a house, this and that, like a family, like, right? But if you took away everybody and you were just left on this earth, you'd have no one to influence you. Yeah, you'd have no one to copy. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't know what life was supposed to be like, right? Obviously, you'd have an innate nature to be like, oh my gosh, like if there was a guy, then you'd be like, oh, we're supposed to be together. Or you'd have feelings and stuff like that, right? But because we are influenced so much by the people around us, we see what other people are doing.
Society in general.
Society, right? Culture, expectations. We fall into this place of, when am I going to get married? When am I going to have kids? Should I buy a house?
The kids is the issue. The kids thing is the actual issue.
Of course.
Because it's expired date.
I understand.
Some people, they don't understand,
I get
girls,
it. So how do you deal with that? How are you feeling? Like, how do you keep yourself grounded and like, because like...
Exactly. How can myself grounding myself?
Do you...
Go to the beach, stay there.
Yeah. But what do you do? You sit there and just confirm to yourself that it's all good?
Yes. I look at the mirror and I just say, I am beautiful. I am worth it. I'm this. Yeah. No, seriously. What I like to do now that I've been doing for a long time, not a long time, like regularly, daily basis now, it's manifestation. I think really works. I just put like some frequencies, high frequency sounds, and I just like meditate or scientific prayer, whatever how you want to call it. And gratitude. So whenever you're not happy with something or something doesn't, makes you happy, just remind 3 things you're grateful for. People, they don't really believe that. People, they don't do it. And it's so powerful and it's so real. People should care more about this, like, little things, I think, which is so easy to do it, but no one does it. Grateful.
Gratitude is very powerful.
Like, I'm grateful for being here today.
Yeah, but it's hard, like because when you're not where you want to be, or you're thinking about stuff that hasn't happened yet in your life.
So be grateful for 3 things that you have. Your kidney, for example.
I know
my
that.
eye just say stupid things. I'm grateful for my voice. I can talk.
I know.
That's it.
I know. And it's good. It's a powerful mindset. But do you sometimes remind yourself that, you know, there's a purpose for me in this life and I'm not supposed to be like anybody else? And things are not supposed to happen when I want them to happen. They're going to happen when they're meant to happen.
Why? This one, I am not sure about it. I'm still not sure about it. If it needs to be,
because if it was meant to happen, it would have already happened. So how can you force something that hasn't happened yet to happen? Like, for example, having children.
Yeah, but okay.
Sit there and go, yeah, there's an expiry date, but it hasn't happened yet. So what are you going to sit? Are you going to sit there and weep?
What about getting a job, for example? You're unemployed. You need to get a job. You're just going to sit and wait?
No, you have to go out there and get it.
Yes, exactly.
So if you want to have kids, what are you going to do? Get on Tinder, go and market yourself and say, hey, guys, I'm ready.
Well, if I was like 40s, single, and I really wanted to have a baby, I would have gone on those dating websites because I know people that have done that before. Not Tinder, but there is actual dating websites where you put what you really want. I met this guy in LA. He was a physiotherapist, and he told me his story. Yeah.
What was his story?
I wanted to get married. I was already old. I already had my gym, my money, everything. But I wanted to have a wife, and I couldn't get a wife. He found this older woman, same age as him, trainer. Same match. They just wanted to get married. They got to know each other. You work out. They got a baby. It made sense. They got married. So it works. My grandmother, she has a dating app for, I don't know, 6 years people, I think. Yeah, there is. So, well, why not?
What do you think of dating apps? Do you use them?
No, I use Tinder. No, I don't.
No.
I don't because I was in a relationship for 6 years. So when did those start? 8 years ago? So I used Tinder when I used to fly for Emirates. Can we say Emirates? When I used to fly for this international airlines.
They're a good airline.
Whatever, I don't work for them anymore. So yeah, because when I used to work for them, I couldn't say. I used to use Tinder because I'm hyped. So every time I go out in a flight, people want to sleep or people want to drink. And I want to explore the whole city. So sometimes I used to go by myself. Sometimes I used to go to crew. Sometimes I used to go on Tinder and say, hi, I'm a cabin crew. I'm here for a layover 24 hours. I'm not interested in what you think I am. Just give me tips about what to do, So I had people pick me up at the hotel and take me like for really nice places, like ice skating, and then show me the city and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
Probably now there is a traveling app. No, if not, you should create that. Someone should create that. Because I remember when I was flying, I was like
just to connect with people that are in that city
on the same time, to go do hangouts or to go for something. Because I remember I'm like, this is so stupid. I'm using Tinder. Of course, the guys, they always have hope and they're like trying to hold hands, or trying to and I'm like, no thanks, I just want
but that's why, like what you said, is to, and I know that this is really important for many people, especially if you're on any sort of dating app, is there's one thing that you can do is to just be clear.
Tell what you want.
Like
more or less. You cannot say I want to get married.
No, but
I want to get married.
I've learned, even like with my own personal experiences and relationships recently, is like transparency is fucking attractive. Being completely direct with exactly what you want, right? So if you're on a dating app, write exactly what you fucking want.
Yeah.
Right? Write it. I am not looking for anyone who wants to fuck.
But guys will like you and you will
I'm not looking for that. If you're looking for that, don't message me.
They will, no?
Right? But I'm just saying, at least you know that I've written that. I'm being open to that. Yeah. And don't message me if that's what you want. Because the thing is, and if you do want that, write it.
I don't know. I don't like the idea of app, like dating app.
Because there's so many people on that shit. And I'm just like, why not be direct and say, I'm looking for someone to exchange sexual energy with, someone that's a good company that I can have a good drink with, I can go out with for, that's in my vicinity. And I'm just looking for some company, but I'm not looking for a serious relationship.
Yeah, that's good.
Right? If that's what you want. But if you're looking for a long-term relationship, say I'm looking to get to know someone, but I'm not going to fuck you in the first 3 months. That is how direct you want to get so that you can attract the right person. Otherwise, guess what? You're going to keep attracting people that are going to try and play you and manipulate you and fuck with your head.
Yeah, but also if you are the right one, you would change the guy. You're gonna change the player for it to be the one. I don't like apps because I believe
I don't fucking like apps. I
I
don't
just
believe in that
think
shit.
it's so weird. No, I have friends that they got
I know
married.
there's people that have
Bruna,
done- I've
I'm
got
going to your
family.
wedding, and it was Tinder wedding, huh? My friend, one of my best friends.
I'm not judging. I've got my family. I got no family members that met people on apps and shit. But I like just the natural, like the, you know.
But people, they don't
meeting-
talk with each other anymore.
I mean, I've met so many people through Instagram, for example. Like people come to me because of what I do.
But what about when you go out? Forget about social media. When you're out in a beach club, for example, it's very rare people interacting and talk with each other. Even in the gym, they're gonna find your Instagram and they're gonna send you a DM, but they're not gonna come and say hi.
Yeah.
For me, this
I mean, I've met a lot of people like that. It's
I'm a
just the way-
social butterfly. I would say hi to everyone, and I tell them, I was like, "Why didn't come say hi?" That's the first thing that I said.
yeah.
Why didn't come say hi?
Because it's too easy.
Come say hi.
Easy. It's like, hi, Gabi.
Least,
I
like-
saw you at the gym.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I know it is.
It's nice, but
is
it's not. It's a mix of feelings.
because it's more like
Don't you think it's killing the human interaction?
my brother-in-law. He was working at. He had a mobile phones,
Yeah.
and my sister walked past his shop, and he saw her, so he walked out of the shop and followed her.
Okay.
And
Follow her to
no.
where?
But what I think what the real story was that he saw her multiple times.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Crossing that path every day. or something
So
like that.
eventually he was like, I'm gonna go and fucking talk to this girl, and now they're married. They've been married for like fucking 20 years or whatever it is.
You know, because we like
Well, not 20 years.
we
nearly,
came. Yeah,
something
our
like that.
generation, we experienced everything.
But there's fear. Like I know it myself. Like there is the fear of rejection.
Do you think as if you're
For 100%. It's the fear of, oh my God, what if I go up and I try to talk to her, and I feel it. Like that's why I used drugs for so many years. That's why I was using cocaine, and I needed alcohol, because anytime I went out to a bar or anything like that, I needed to feel confident to be able to talk to girls.
That's why a lot of people they do, because they don't gives you that feeling of not giving a fuck about anything.
Yeah, but then there's that's the thing. It's like, how do you get to that place of confidence where, like for example, I would feel nervous, my hands will start shaking, my heart rate would increase, right? Because it's something of importance. Like if you see someone that you're attracted to and you want to go talk to them, right? You're gonna feel this sense of like, oh my gosh, like you're nervous, right?
Yeah.
And so how do you get to this stage where you go, I don't give a fuck if you look at me and you see me that I'm so scared, I'm still going to talk to you.
That's hard. It's really
Exactly.
hard.
And so
It's
why do you think
hard.
people use social media and dating apps? Because it's fucking easy.
Yeah,
But it seems like it works for some people.
it does.
But I think there's a level of fulfillment that you will feel by you knowing that, hey, that was someone that I found attractive. I walked up to her and I spoke to her, and now we're dating.
Yeah, but again, that's the thing. Social media is like a window shopping, you know? You just like choosing people by the way they look.
Of course, like personality is everything. You can't
What the
like
fuck? You need to know people before. I don't
Of
know.
course, it's not just physical. Like I've learnt myself that physical is a shell.
Yeah, but that's how it started. 100% physical.
Of course,
'Cause it's just
attraction
photos,
is important,
photos and
but
photos.
getting to know someone deeper, and that's why I say in relationships, like it's so easy for someone to be manipulated in a sense, right? In a relationship, if you do not, because it's so easy to talk, right? It's so easy to say, oh my God, Gabi, you're so beautiful. Wow. Thank you so much for your time today. And you're amazing. Let's go out tomorrow again. Or what are you doing tomorrow? Let's go. Let me take you for dinner. Right. And then it leads on from that. And then I can keep showering you with compliments and buying you gifts and you know, really showing you that I'm so interested in you and I want to date you and I want to be with you and all this stuff. But really, guess what? It's only been 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And after that period of time, you're like, oh my gosh, Luke is amazing. He gives me so much attention. He's buying me gifts. This is like whatever, right? So I've showered you with all these things. But guess what? You have no fucking idea who I am.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm just like showering you with this compliments
Everything.
and thing, right? And that's why I always say that if it seems like it's too good to be true, that's a sign, right? If something feels off, it is off. And if you want to learn about if someone is genuine, time.
Of course. Or trouble. You only know each other
Time.
when shit goes down.
Time.
It's very easy
And
to
that's
be.
why I say, like, again, if you're looking to hook up with someone and that's all you want and you want to
Tell
fuck,
the truth.
if you want to fuck, then give yourself away. But if you're looking for something serious and you've met someone, hold your horses and see what happens.
Yeah.
Like, I believe that. Like, don't give in, right? Hold it. Hold it for fucking as long as you can to prove,
Just to prove a point.
to prove that this person, like, obviously it's about feeling as well, you know, but to prove that this person actually wants you. This person's actually genuine.
Yeah, but there's so many options. No one wants anyone for that long anymore.
Well, then, like, if you really...
That's how it
Yeah,
is.
but I believe that if
Don't
you
you think?
really value someone, if you really respect someone, then they're going to wait.
I don't
That's
know.
not going to be the number one. Like, for me...
Times has changed, Luke.
I know they have.
Time's so different, Luke.
No,
That's not the new
But
generation
seriously,
think anymore.
if I met somebody that I really, really liked and I was like vibing with them and she was like, look, I don't feel comfortable having sex because I want to get to know you better.
Yeah.
Fucking good. That's cool. That's self-respect.
Yes, of course. That's
Like,
amazing.
I'm not, my purpose is, the first thing is not about sex. It's about connection. It's about understanding. It's about learning who you are. It's about understanding your past. I want to know fucking everything about you.
I don't want to exchange energy with someone that I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's the
Absolutely.
It's so deep. It's so deep. And people, they have no clue how deep it is. Like, have a interaction with someone in that level is just like way more physical. You absorb people's energy and everything.
That's
Sure.
Yeah. That's the other part of the feeling. You have to be so tapped into who it is that you are that when you connect with people, because you know yourself so well, you're able to understand other people's energy.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't really take you 3, 4, 5 months to actually know whether someone is real or not, even if they're playing you.
Well, I'm very good in reading people. I could tell in one day. I will know, I think. Unless it's a master player.
Well,
As a personality, any type. Come on, you can see with the small things. Body language, how people treat other people, what the people do for a living. Everything.
yeah.
You can see.
But some people like to talk shit a lot. They play games and they say things that are not real, especially if it's not in physical. If it's a...
Yeah, but
like,
you
this
can
is the-
catch people in a lie.
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
if you're smart, you can catch anyone in a lie so easily.
Yeah, I know. But
Just
you know
talk
why
about-
you can't? Because many people are having these virtual relationships. And that's why I say,
Everyone
like,
is
I
blind. That's
do
why.
not believe in online, like, long distance relationships.
I had long distance.
And-
Okay, that's what he heard me. No, I'm joking. Yeah. No, long distance is so
How long?
right.
It's nice.
Not long, but yeah.
How long was it?
Maybe, I don't even remember. It was so long ago. It was right when actually I had 2 long distance. When I came to Dubai,
Yep.
I was not serious, but I was with this guy in Brazil. And he was like, don't go, stay here. I'm like, what do you mean? I need to go. You know, it's going to be epic. So I came to Dubai and we're traveling and see each other back and forth. Of course, we broke up and it was really sad. And every time I travel, I cried to say goodbye. And then we broke up eventually. And then I found another Brazilian guy again. But he was in LA, I was in Dubai. So every month I was getting flights to LA to see him there.
But that's because you were working with Emirates, right?
Yeah.
So you were able
It was
to...
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it was like half long distance. But
So how did
still
you...
real. You can make
Yeah,
it work.
like,
but
I'm saying,
but you
like-
need to have a goal. So both of your goals need to be the same. Okay, I'm gonna finish my uni, you're gonna open your business, and in 4 years we're gonna get married. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You need, if you're just gonna be dating for the sake of dating, not have like the plan and the final goal, which is be together, you're wasting your time. So if there is a goal, it's okay. It's real. Long distance.
Yeah, no, I had a bad experience. So
Because you didn't have a goal, or you had a goal.
what do you mean? We're getting married.
Oh shit.
It was a fucking
Sorry.
goal. But that's why I say, like, when you're hurt by something, it's very easy for you to close yourself off to any possible future.
Yeah, you get. you turn
But
into a rock.
I just don't like the fact. I don't like the fact of not being physically present.
Yeah, of course, because there's chance for both of you to meet someone.
Yeah, but it's not about that. I believe that if you are connected strongly and it's something that is right for your life, it makes sense for you. You don't have to worry about the other person meeting someone else because you know they're for you and you're for them.
No, How are you sure that you're for them? And there's no such a thing.
What do you mean? You don't believe that when you meet someone that's right, you trust?
I believed every single boyfriend I had was the one and my soulmate and everything, and they were not. So
okay.
So
I
was wrong 4 times.
Yeah. So this is your fear that you went through, like what I went through with the long distance thing. I'm like, fuck that, never again. Right? So now you've been through these relationships where you're like, oh my gosh, this is the one, and it happened 4 times, and now you're like, nah, fucking this is bullshit.
Yeah, but I'm not giving up.
No, of course not. I'm not saying to give up, but I'm just saying, like,
long distance. Yeah.
Once you've met someone, right? What I say all the time is it comes down to trusting yourself. If you have a relationship with yourself where you trust yourself, you know that you're going to make the right decision to be in a relationship where you are trusting yourself to make the right decision that this is the person that's right for me.
Yeah.
So it's not about trusting them, it's about trusting yourself.
Yeah, but things can change. We cannot control
So
anything.
what you're doing is you're having an open mind, and you're like, it's very possible that you could be with someone for 6 months and they could go cheat on you.
Not cheat on you, but can just meet someone else.
Right.
And just like, maybe like, for example, I'm in a relationship and I meet this guy. This guy comes to the gym every day and he's really nice and we start to be friends. And I'm like, do I really like my boyfriend? I'm not saying that happened to me, but I'm just like an example.
Yep.
It can happen with anyone.
Yeah.
How would you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy if you think about it. Do you believe in monogamy? I'm going to interview you now. Do you believe like humans should be with one partner? Because so many people, they don't. The new generation, they don't. They're insane.
What, to be like have 2-3 different partners?
Yeah.
At the same time?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think when your soul is calling you and you feel that connection with someone, I feel that that's something that makes sense, that you won't want to give yourself away to. I think it's a feeling. And I don't know. I'm not living in other people's bodies.
I think everyone is so lost. Right?
Yeah. I mean, if you genuinely feel that you can have a relationship with 3 or 4 different people at the same time, and those other 3
How
or 4...
much free time do you have in life?
Like, let's say 2 then, right?
And go to work. And
no, but seriously, like, if you genuinely... and those other 2 people that you're in a relationship are happy with the fact that you're seeing someone else at the same time... Like, I mean, I always have an open mind, and I say, well, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life.
Yeah.
But genuinely, from who you are, does it feel right? And I know there's people out there that think it's okay. They think it's right. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, yeah, that's his other girlfriend. Like, what? You know? But for me personally, I know that if I feel a connection with someone, that I will, how can I say this? Like, I love that I'm committed to this person, and that I honor them, they honor me. I empower them, they empower me.
Yeah.
And I will feel safe enough to know that I don't need to worry about anything else.
Oh. I just think it's people are lost in, and again, why my wellness coach, I think it's way more than just fitness coach, because I think everyone is so lost with all this crazy information and all this, like,
because there's so many
messages
options
and everything that is happening, everything that you see on Netflix, you know. It's just like society is crazy. So wellness and fitness is just not what you feed in your body. It's not just food, it's not just training, but also what you listen to, where you go on your days off, where you party, with who you surround yourself with. So I don't know, I might be wrong. I believe in also in one partner and connection with soul and everything. But once you start to get lost, you started to, like, I don't know, it's crazy.
No, yeah.
Everyone, pineal gland is calcified. They can't see the truth.
Yeah, no. I just, but what do you think about, I've seen a quote that says that there are different soulmates on different frequencies. So you don't just have one soulmate.
I believe in that because I believe in multiple dimensions. So
that's
I
what I'm saying. So the multiple dimensions is basically different frequencies.
And again, I loved all my boyfriends. Like,
you could be on this level and attract this person who's also on that frequency, and they're your soulmate. Mm-hmm. But if you evolve and they don't, guess what? There's another soulmate on that frequency as well.
Oh, it makes sense.
Right? So
it makes so much sense.
So that's why in a relationship, you're either evolving together.
Yes, for
And
sure.
that's why you can feel detached and disconnected.
Yes.
Right?
100%.
Because if you're not growing together,
of course, yes.
then that's why there's a disconnection.
Yes.
And so like this is powerful shit. Like if someone's listening right now, it's like if you feel like there's something that's wrong in your relationship, it may be because you're growing and the other person's not.
Yes. That's very, very common. Yes. But again, you cannot give up. What can you do is try to analyze facts and see and how to make the other person grow and, you know, elevate.
We talked a lot about relationships in this.
I know, yeah. It started with Tinder and become with frequency.
No.
People are like, what are they smoking this podcast?
Yeah, but this is so relevant to like most people's lives. And thanks for having the confidence to share your story and to share like what you've been through, because it's so relatable, and there's other people out there that can be, you know, a similar time frame in their life where they feel like the time is ticking and all this kind of stuff. And you talking about it definitely will make people feel, even though I guess, you know, it's hard because you're like, yeah, but it's still ticking.
Yeah, it's still ticking. I have expired date. We have expired date.
When is it coming, you know? But again, like the will to persevere, the will to keep moving forward. I mean, it's up to you. Do whatever you want. Put your advertisement on the billboard and say, hey, I need a husband.
I want to have babies soon.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't even know if I want to have babies. I mean, as you said, society, I don't know. I feel like I'm still 21.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but my organs.
So then there's like artificial insemination.
Yeah, but I still need to freeze my ovaries. My ovaries, no, sorry guys.
No,
my eggs, whatever it is that you freeze.
But don't they just inject you with sperm?
Yeah, but if my eggs are gone, that's why you need to freeze them before they go bad.
Yeah, but unless you do it now.
Exactly. That's the
so you have to make a decision and go, hey, I want to get pregnant. So
I mean, some people get pregnant at 40s easily, but
no, but
do you want to take
don't they
the
do
risk
that? They get
you freeze your eggs.
Is it artificial insemination? Is that what it's called?
I think so. I don't know. I never researched the pregnancy.
I know, but I'm saying like if you wanted to have babies, you just go to a clinic or something and they inject you with sperm and then you become pregnant.
I think I don't know. I think they take my egg and then the sperm and they put it together and then they put it in you. I think so.
Yeah, fair enough.
I
thought they just.
I think that's with the animals. No, sorry guys, not our lane. No idea what's happening.
Okay, hey, I know you don't want to talk about this, but please let me talk about it. Okay. The reason why, because it's so important, it's so powerful.
Tell me.
Okay.
What do you want to know?
My flight here, I got to talk about signs, synchronicities. I don't know if you believe in synchronicities, numbers, 1111, stuff like that.
I do, yeah, okay. Of course.
So it's really powerful, guys, because as we were starting this podcast, Gabi told me how old she was. And she asked, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 38. And then she's like, she told me.
Just in case, it would be funny if it was.
Well, it's nearly, anyway, doesn't matter. But, and then she told me her age and I was like, get the fuck out of here, man. Are you serious? Okay. Another one. So anyway, I'll just take you down this rabbit hole of these synchronicities that happened to me as soon as I moved to Dubai. And then Gabi tells me how old she is, right? And this is just going to make more sense as to why I'm in alignment, why we're going in the right direction, why you are meant to be on this podcast. There's stuff that's going to happen into your life that's going to be very unpredictable as you move forward, and it's all going to make sense. Just trust the process, okay?
Oh man, give it to me.
The flight here was EK333.
Really?
Yeah. Emirates.
Say wallah.
Emirates, wallah.
Emirates, wallah. Okay.
Emirates, EK333.
Okay.
It's funny. She used to work for Emirates. But anyway, when I got here, and then while I was at the boarding gate, the counter, the gate was 112. And then while I was there, they said, gate change. 111.
Okay, I thought it would be 33.
No, it was 111. But like
plus,
111, you know? So I was like, oh, that's funny because I always see like, you know, triple digits or 1111 or whatever. And then flying here, I get to the hotel and they put me on level 3, room 303. Okay. Then in the morning, I walked out of the hotel and I look at there's the metro. It's a huge building, right? The metro. Yeah. Guess what number is at the top there?
Send me a picture. I won't believe. 33. Send me a photo tomorrow.
I swear to God, I've got it.
Oh, you took?
Yeah, I sent a video to my sisters and my family. I said, listen, I know this is crazy, But these are the synchronicities that have been happening so far since I've been here. And then I said, you know, there's all these threes. Then my mum's really religious, like she prays a lot, and you know, she's Catholic and stuff, and she loves Jesus and everything like that, right? And so apparently Jesus died when he was 33.
33, yeah.
Right?
I knew that.
And when I started doing this work, Gabby, guess how old I was?
33.
And guess how old Gabby is? 33.
33. I'm like, I'm not saying that.
So that's why I wanted to just talk about it, because...
And what do you know about the 33?
Well, it's just like, how is it possible that all these numbers, like all these things have been happening in accordance with these digits?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can look at it and go, oh, it's not possible. Oh, it's a fluke. Oh, it's just a coincidence, you know? But I've experienced this so much, like, in my life that... And it's helped me to get to where I'm at. It helps me to believe in myself more, to know that I'm going in the right direction. Like, I see them as just like signs.
Do you think it's a sign? Yeah, you think it's a sign. Did you ever try to like go deep into it to find out what the numbers actually mean?
Yeah, like, but the thing is, when you go on Google and type in what does 333 mean, or what does the butterfly mean, or what is the...
It's bullshit, you know?
Like, it's someone's interpretation. Someone has a website and they're like, the meaning of 333.
No, but some people, they actually know.
Yeah.
There's a religion, Kabbalah.
Well,
I don't know in English how to say,
yeah.
but it's a whole thing is like about numbers and stuff.
Well, I wasn't feeling best the other day, and I had it was just an experience that I was whatever. And then my friend messaged me while I was on a call, and she's like, "Hey, are you okay?
Oh.
Don't lie to me." And I was like, "How the fuck do you know?" And then I spoke to her like 20 minutes later. I said, "How did you know?" And she's like, "I can feel your energy."
Oh, that's so sweet.
And I was
that's
like,
really nice.
Okay, well, let me tell you how I'm feeling and what's going on.
Yeah, because everyone asks you, how are you? But they don't really want to know.
No, yeah, she just like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you're talking about the signs and like, you know, the meaning and all that kind of stuff, and that there is a deeper stuff to that. And I'm just saying that, you know, having someone that reached out to me that like can feel it and it's helping me is like, it's powerful.
Mine used to be 13. It doesn't happen anymore, but I moved to Dubai in 2013.
13?
Yeah, I remember my apartment, I was 13. I was born on the 13, but...
What's your birthday?
November 13.
13th of November.
It used to be a lot of 13s. Not anymore, though. Now, no, nothing. But it used to be 13.
Well, you know, don't be surprised if after you finish this and you know, go back to your routine, you're going to start seeing fucking all this shit, and you're going to be like, oh my God, 33 or 13 or something's going to keep happening. But Gabi, thank you so much for joining us today and for being on this podcast and for sharing your authenticity and just being yourself and sharing your story, because you know, it's in communication that we really heal ourselves.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned, you know, and so I really appreciate your time. And I think we've just vibed, and I think people are going to listen to this conversation going, oh my gosh, I love their conversation. I love the energy. I love like what you're talking about.
What is the topic again?
I know. We'll talk about everything. We're talking about so much, but this is, it's a blessing to have you, man. Thank you so much. And like, if people want to follow you and stuff like that, where can they follow you? And websites,
Instagram. That's it. Just Instagram. Gabi Stockler. Send me a DM. I'm gonna reply to you. If you wanna have a call, we can set it up a call. Have an assessment. I can create like your workout plan, wellness, lifestyle, whatever you need. And thanks for having me.
Yeah,
that
awesome.
was fun.
And just if you could change one thing in this world right now to make it a better place, what would you do to make this world a better place?
Oh my God, me as a person, if I could do anything, if I could do anything, I would destroy money and I would bring life how it used to be back in the days. Just like, you need to have a skill, you need to provide something, you need to exchange something, and you need to work in a community level. I think money is what ruins the world.
It ruins?
Yeah, ruins. Sorry, I'm English.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
cool.
No money is it's bad.
That's okay.
It's good, but it's bad.
No, I'm not.
Do you know what I mean?
I had a previous episode and we were talking about money and the relationship with it, and so I'm I'm not going to go into it. It's just your
your
opinion, and I respect it.
I would
it's
live in the jungle, in the beach.
I love nature.
Like that's
absolutely.
it, nature and just nature, and like back in the days, how we're supposed to be hunting, and I'm
Beautiful.
crazy. I'm crazy. Sorry.
Good. No, hey, don't apologize for being yourself. Don't apologize. No, that's awesome.
I think that would be good.
Powerful.
Thanks.
Appreciate you, Gabi. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and growth. If you're ready to grow and reach your full potential and find inner peace, send me a DM that says, I want inner peace, and I'll send you the next steps. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to. When you change your mind, you change your whole life. So don't hesitate and send that DM over to me. Myself and my team can't wait to meet you and witness your transformation in full glory. See you next week.